Welcome back to Breakfast Television. It is Halloween, which means Julie Van Rosendaal is here, of course, with some spooky treats, as she is often every year. But first of all, we've got this 88 Olympic theme going on, and you were actually a volunteer.
I was during the 88 Olympics.
So this is a legit jacket.
Volunteer jacket. I know. My son and I said, look at it's not even old or
it looks amazing.
Or anything. So I was one of the Howdies
really?
because I went to Bishop Carroll High School, and a bunch of Bishop Carroll High School students, because our schedules were flexible, we were Heidi and Howdies.
That is incredible.
Up to the Olympics. That may or may not be me with
is
Ralph Klein.
True?
Yeah, well, there was a lot of us, and so I can't remember every single event, but it was so fun. I was in the Howdy suit because you had to be under 5'6" to be in the Heidi suit.
Oh, is that
so I was one of the Howdies. I was taller in high school than I am now.
That's amazing.
But yes, yeah.
So wasn't it a ton of fun?
It was so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun. One time I was doing I think it was the Harlem Globetrotters were in town. There was some basketball event, and I was fooling around in the middle of the court, and I picked up the basketball and I threw it over my shoulder, and the whole crowd erupted, and I was like, what? I couldn't see, you know? And it actually went in the basket. I know, total fluke.
That's so cool. That's amazing.
It was such a great experience.
And you got so much amazing paraphernalia. We have to tell you these crazy stories. You know, we've got the Heidi and Howdy on the table there. We've been showing it to you all morning long. Those are actually Julie's, which she gave to 88 Brewing, who then loaned them to us.
I've got the torch. Do you remember the torch?
I remember the torch.
My dad ran the torch. My mom did the calligraphy on the athletes' certificates. Oh, yeah, it was a family affair.
It was a family affair.
Back in 88. Yeah.
Amazing.
So fun.
That is incredible. Well, thank you for that. But thank you also for these amazing Halloween treats. So clearly we have the meat hand again.
Meat hand is a Halloween tradition.
Yeah.
It is. My son starts, asking a week before, what do we meat hand? We got meat hand. Meatloaf. It's just ground beef or a meatloaf mixture shaped into a hand, and you bake it. And then, of course, the nails are onions. My husband came up with this carved potato.
Oh my goodness!
Ankle.
It looks like a bone.
So I'm moving it around for the camera guys. It looks like a bone with a wrist bone. But you can do. I've seen people do faces and feet, and like meat feet. And then you brush it with ketchup or barbecue sauce or whatever your meatloaf glaze, and it gets all kind of sticky and
gross
so
and wonderful.
Delicious
And wonderful.
So we have like leftover fingers for a week after.
There you go. Incredible. Now you also have these beautiful little pies. Yes.
Well, because I saw earlier in the year an artist named Ashley Newman came up with these people pot pies, and they were latex. They weren't edible, but everyone was sending them to me. You have to make these for Halloween.
Okay,
and
I'm going to show this off just because it's so pretty.
Totally. It's really just any kind of pie, and these are fruit pies. If you use like berries, something that will ooze red, it's particularly gory. But I thought these were so much more fun than carving pumpkins. Because little kids can get into it.
Sure they can.
And you can do any pie. So this is like a tourtière.
Okay. French meat pie.
A tourtière. And you just take your pastry.
Yes.
And if you brush a little bit of egg, it'll help stick.
Sure.
But the great thing too about these is you can be super rough, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Which is
People
great.
go for pie perfection. And all you need are some scraps to come up with the eyes and the nose and the mouth.
Oh, perfect.
You just sort of hatch. Do you want to do like a rough hatch around the edge while I work on the face?
Okay.
And the more rough it looks, the better. A little bit of egg wash will help the pieces stick. And if you want to come up with like cheekbones and sort of facial features underneath, you can stick scraps of dough or just like fiddle with the fillings and make these sort of lumps and bumps. So you can come up with these. I feel like a lot of people would do a lot better job than
But that's kind of the fun of it, right? But also, too, it's a busy night, right? Like, so it's a busy week. You're getting costumes ready and all that kind of stuff.
That time between school and trick-or-treating, the kids are kind of going crazy. So putting them to work, doing something like this, you get your nose, and you just can kind of mold the pastry as if it was dough, right? Okay, that's the worst nose ever.
I think it's a pretty terrific nose.
But no matter how rough it is, I'm doing it. It's an upside down nose. There we go. And
this is impressive. That almost looks like a moon.
And then you take olives for the eyeballs.
Oh, olives for the eyeballs. Can I do that?
Yeah, stick like a little olive. Actually, I cut them in half.
Okay, you do.
And they'll fit a little bit better.
Oh, and then they've got that like red center, which is amazing.
They got the red center, and you can kind of like, and then you can make teeth out of onion bits.
teeth. I love it.
Stick the teeth in there, and I'll do the other eye.
Okay.
And it's such a great thing to do with kids because no
like
matter how rough and crazy they look. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Okay, this is amazing. So we're obviously out of time now.
Yeah, I figured we're running out quickly. But look and then you bake it just like a regular pie. If you cut a few slashes, you'll need that for the steam to escape anyway.
Of course.
But if you have like a red filling, it'll kind of ooze out everywhere that you poke.
And you've got a terrific Halloween treat.
And it looks
incredible.
Awesome.
This is amazing. Julie, thank you so much.
You're
welcome. Such a delight as always. And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yay.
Candy Day.
It is Candy Day indeed. We're going to go for a break here on BT. When we come back, we've got news, weather, and traffic. Stay with us.